Alright guys, so today I have two Wujing games to show you. I have the first one which I played on in my own free time. I played this off stream, and then the second one I played it on stream. Now, what is the Wujing, right? The Wujing is an Alsace clone. It's a carbon copy of Alsace. It has everything the same as Alsace. It's not like Baji to Izumo where Baji is slightly better. This is exactly the same as Alsace as far as we know. But anyway, so when you're buying this ship, what are you getting? Well, you're getting an Alsace, a Tech 3 Tier 9 battleship, which you can get for free, but you're getting the camo. Basically, you're getting the ship for the camo, right? Remember, when you buy the ship, you're not going to be getting a 19-point captain, so keep that in mind. When you buy this ship, you're gonna get a 3-point captain, so you need to have a Pan-Asian captain already spec to 19 points. If you have a Yu Yang captain, you can use it with this, because you just move it on, and it's a 19 pointer. You just move it onto this, and you just spec it for battleships for free. But anyway, so what are these two games that I'm gonna show you today? The first one is basically a high damage farm game, and what you're supposed to be doing to farm super high damage in this battleship, right? And then the second one's more of a brawler-esque, pushing in, no, normal, I guess, kind of battleship gameplay. This is gameplay. The first game is very similar to how you normally play cruisers, kited away, spamming HE. I know, frustrating. But if you want to skip to the second replay, I guess the second replay would be more entertaining for people who don't want to see HE spam. But this is the way to get big damage numbers on these ships, like on Wujing, on Alsace. Remember, whatever I say in this video in terms of Wujing is the same for Alsace. It's a clone. But anyway, so how much range do you have on this ship? You have 20.3 kilometers of gun range. You have a 28.2 second reload. This is with reload mod, that's why. I believe stock it's a 32-second reload, so if you don't mind that, I guess you could put the range mod on if you don't like the gun range it already has, but I think the gun range on it is sufficient enough. What makes Alsace so strong right now? For me personally, because I've played this ship about 22 times now. Because a viewer gifted it to me. I wanted to buy some crates to get the ship, and I bought the wrong crates because there's two Pan-Asian crates for some reason. But I bought the wrong ones, and I guess a viewer felt bad, and he bought me the Wujing because that's all I wanted. So he bought it for me, and I played it extensively, of course, and I'm gonna keep playing it because I love playing Alsace. Apparently, I didn't used to play the Alsace, but now that I have this, I'm playing it, and it's literally like an Alsace. So. But anyway, I think I lost track there. But what's I don't know what's so strong about this. I guess what's so strong about Alsace? Again, you have 12 HE shells that are, I mean, not super accurate. They're not accurate at all. Sometimes the dispersion is awful. Sometimes the dispersion is okay. You can mount Deadeye on this, which is actually really good. You have a decent fire chance. The thing with 12 shells is, even if you land 5 or 6, half of them, you're still gonna do damage and settle fire, which is wonderful when you're trying to just farm damage. Now, this matchmaking, 6 battleships. This is the perfect matchmaking a Wujing could ask for. There's nothing better that the Wujing can ask for. It wants to see big battleship numbers. It doesn't want to see cruisers. It doesn't want to see destroyers. It wants to see high amounts of battleships because you want to farm them out. But as you can see, I'm pre-kited here, and I'm just gonna shoot this NordCal with HE. Remember, guys, this is 380mm caliber rounds, so there is no point to shoot AP on angled targets. There is literally no point. Because you have to aim for superstructure, and then you have to hope your dispersion's good on the superstructure, and then you have to get the damage. Like, you're either gonna get over pen damage or you're gonna get pen damage. Just shoot HE on angled targets. Don't be too greedy to try get AP. When they turn a broadside, yes, use AP, because the AP is actually good. But when they're angled like this, there's no point to use AP. So this is why I'm using HE here, guys. We're on 6 fires already, 108k damage in 7 minutes. And It's pretty good, I'd say. I'd say this is pretty decent. But I'm asking my master to get back. As you can see, this game, we lost both our destroyers already. There's not really much we can do here against... How many ships is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 versus 2. Duke of York's coming to assist us, but that's still a 7 versus 3. And one of them is a tier 7, one of them is a tier 8, and I'm on a Wujing tier 9. But we're getting chased by a bunch of ships. Alaska's, King George's, Georgia's, Amagi's, Bismarck's. Fanta. The Fanta's the biggest issue because it's a destroyer, and our destroyer killed himself in the game, basically. And we're not gonna have spotting on that. But anyway, again, this is the kind of playstyle you're... Unfortunately, this is the playstyle you kind of have to do to farm a lot of damage in this ship. You can play it in a way. I'll show you the next replay where you get up close, but you can't do that every game, especially in this meta. If you get tier 10 matchmaking, the worst possible matchmaking you could possibly get in a Wujing is like Hindenburgs, Conquerors, Thunders. You will suffer fighting those ships because this ship is all 32 millimeters. Even fighting a Des Moines is almost impossible if the Des Moines bow in. Let alone imagine fighting a Salem. it's actually almost impossible to fight a Salem in this unless the Salem gives his broadside. Because you're just gonna HE spam his nose because you can't overmatch him with AP. And he's just gonna heal all the HE damage again. So, because he doesn't care. It's a Salem. It has a super heal. He tanks all the HE in the game. So, but anyway, I mean it has the same problems Bourgogne does. You can't overmatch 27. That's his biggest issue. It's I guess an HE farmer like Bourgogne. I know people don't. Some people don't play it in that way, but when people are angled like this, you gotta use HE. I mean, on the KGV, you could use AP because you overmatch him, but I wanted fires on this guy, to be honest. I wanted to milk him a bit. I'm hoping our north side wins a 4v2. 4v2, by the way, north side. I'm just hoping they could win that. But honestly, it's randoms. You're gonna win or lose. It doesn't really matter. Honestly, it does matter, but sometimes these are just unwinnable games, no matter what. Remember, we're on a flank against like 5 ships with 3 ships, so we're just kiting and just spamming HE on angled targets and just trying to get as much damage down here as possible. Alaska on the north goes down, but they traded with the JB. Again, it was a 4v2. We shouldn't be trading ships in a 4v2, unfortunately, but we did. This was early morning NA time, so midday my time. I was playing it like just chilling, playing some randoms, but anyway. I did this, I believe, yesterday actually. It was Monday. I did this on Monday. But anyway, again, we're just gonna keep walking away. We don't want to get too close to these guys, because if we're too close, they can crush us, basically. And if they crush us, that's not good for us at all, because we die quick and whatever. I'll show you the build at the end of the video. Again, you can skip to the end of the video to see the build. Or if you don't like this HE spam cruiser gameplay in my Wujing, you can of course skip to the next replay. I'm gonna show this is why I tried to show 2 replays in this one, because I know a lot of people just don't like HE spam. I mean, I don't know. It's something unfortunately that's very strong in this game, so why not abuse it, right? If it's that strong, why not abuse it? So, but anyway. We're set on fire here. I mean, that's what happens when you're fighting a KGV, really. It's one of the strongest tier 7s in the game, I would say. Maybe after Sunup, honestly. But anyway, our teammate finishes him off wonderfully. We're at 200k damage in 10 minutes, basically 11 minutes, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, this game ends unfortunately for me, because somewhere at a later stage, I receive a phone call in where I have to leave because I had to go do something that I forgot to do, so I had to go at the end. But I mean, the game wasn't winnable at that point. So again, all I did was get the damage. The game wasn't gonna be a win anyway, so I got the damage, and then I unfortunately had to go. So I end up dying. I would have ended up dying anyway, to be fair. I was dodging so many tours, but you'll see. I'll show you. I don't want to spoil too much, but I just want to just tell you what happens at the end, basically, because of reasons. But anyway, um, 204k damage, shooting Alaska nose in. I believe it's 27. I might be wrong, but I believe Alaska is 27. It's a super heavy cruiser, so I'm just gonna shoot it with HE, because AP again wouldn't do any damage, so there's no point in shooting AP. If he was 25, yes, you shoot AP. But since he's 27, I believe he's 27, shoot HE. Because what are you gonna do? Shoot his superstructure and hope for pens? With HE, you can get fires and burn him down. You can not only get the damage from the pens, but you can also get fire damage, which is really important and really strong in this game. Fire damage is extremely strong in this game. Anyway, we just used our first heal a bit earlier. Alaska's still pushing in alone. His battleships abandoned him, which was the mistake done by his battleships. Not sure why they abandoned him, to be honest. Maybe they wanted to go help the Belfast on the cap. I guess it's not too bad of an idea, but you're leaving your Alaska alone. Maybe with the two battleships, they could have beat us. Who knows? With the two battleships and the destroyer here, the destroyer is still here, as you can see from the torpedoes. So, again, they could have won this flank, but they chose to walk away. Not sure why. There's just a mess on this one. The Ismo, this game. Oh my god. Look where he is. He's literally being completely useless. He needs to help the Massa push their cap. That's the only thing he has to do. But he's coming down here for some reason. We don't need him to come down here. Anyway, I asked him in chat, and I was like, yo, why are you doing what you're doing, bro? And he said apparently his internet was having issues, and his ping was like 3000, so unfortunate for him. Can't really blame him. Sometimes people have internet issues, of course, so it is what it is. That happens. But anyway, Amagi pops up. Shoot HE, that's what we have loaded. He was kind of broadside, we could have shot AP. But we get the double fire. We get rewarded for loading the wrong ammo type, basically. He damage cons immediately, as you do when you're dark and you had a double fire on you. You damage con that immediately. But yeah, we find the Bismarck. This is where I needed to use AP, guys. This is where I should use AP. But I'm so greedy that I'm like, I want fires right now. I just want fires. So that's the thought process behind it. Don't do that. It's not good most of the time, because you can punish a Bismarck like that for like 20k damage, and we just shot HE at his broadside, which is a big mistake. Heat damage guns are fire immediately. One fire DCP. You cannot do that in front of a Wujing. Please don't one fire DCP. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Look, insta punish, double fire, 7 pens. Double perma fire, by the way, because he damage conned one fire. Don't damage con one fire in front of a Wujing. At least save it till 2 fires. Because you're just gonna get set on double fire like that, and you're just gonna get punished even harder than sitting with one fire on you. But anyway, torpedoes on us. I was so mad. I'm like, oh my god, he's just torping me. Please torp someone else, please. But he torps us, which is smart, I guess, because he's torping the tier 9 battleship. The tier 8 one, the tier 7 one, the Duke of York, he can kill easily with guns, so he doesn't really have to torp him. So he's playing it smart. We're trying to finish off this Bismarck. Here, I load AP. I'm like, I guess, alright, he's broadside, let's just do it. Let's just finish him off. Please, game, please. And 2 overpens, pen, non-pen. And I'm like, oh my god, AP, dude, really? Come on, man. I use you like 3 times this game. You give me a citadel, and then you make me suffer with overpens, game. Come on. I'm like, I loaded AP for you, game. Come on. But anyway, Duke of York goes down. Unfortunate. Ismo, he's in the game again, of course, thankfully. I think his internet issues were fixed at this point, maybe? Not sure. Apparently he couldn't control how his ship movement exactly was, so he was suffering, basically. But again, that's not his fault, so sometimes that of course happens with a game like this. But anyway. And basically I'm gonna go for this Amagi here. Um, I'm just gonna shoot him at AP, I guess, first, and then switch to HE because he's angled. Now here, as you can see, I'm like, shit. Here I'm on a phone call, and I'm like, fuck. Do I have to go right now? I'm at 284,000 damage, guys, and I get a phone call here, and basically I had to go do something really quick that I forgot to do. Uh, I messed up the dates basically, and I'm like, oh my god, really? Now? Now? Okay. And I asked for 5 minutes basically, and I'm like, alright, there's 2 minutes left in the game, but I need to like change and go out, so I have to finish this game really quick and go out really quick. So, but anyway, I do make it on time, so don't worry about that. But here I should have shot the Fanta, but I just wanted the damage really quick because all I wanted here was 300k. Because the game was, we weren't gonna win the game anyway, no chance. We probably could have won the game, maybe, depending on the point flips. Maybe we could have won the game. I don't know if the Belfast Living would have won them the game, but we're already really low here. We're out of heals. What's in my eyes right now is a 300k game. I'm like, we're not gonna win this. I need to go. I need a 300k game, and then I'm happy. So I'm just gonna HG spam this guy. Just HE spam him, and I'm like, whatever, I get 300k, and I'm happy here. We're gonna lose anyway. Nothing to lose by getting 300k. So we get the 300k. Fanta pops up. I don't think I rotate my turrets in time. I try to rotate my turrets in time, but they're off the screen. I make a fatal turn here to the left. Completely a horrible turn here. This is the worst turn in the game. And I get punished for it, of course. As you can see, I eat the torpedoes and I die. And we lose the game. I don't think we could have won that. There was a destroyer on me, but anyway. So, for score screen 1, we ended up getting 306k damage. We got 3 kills. We got 26 fires and 1 citadel. So I really want to see the damage distribution here. We got 4 achievements. Arsonist, Confederate, Witherer, and High Caliber. So that's pretty good. Pretty good achievements. Unfortunately, we lost the game, but that happens sometimes. So for team score, we ended up getting 1.6k almost base XP on a loss because of all the damage we got. We actually beat most of their team too because of it. We got 3 kills, of course. That's about it for team score. As you can see, we have almost double second place on our team. We had people with 100 base XP and 200 base XP, which is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. For detailed report, as you can see, this is what we wanted to see. We have 306k damage, 35k AP damage, but 168,000 HE damage, and 103,000 fire damage. So, as you can see, most of our damage came from HE this game. Damage received 124,000, so we did take a lot of damage. We didn't have any heals left. And we got 3 kills, 55k on Bismarck, 41k on NordCal, 20 on Alaska, 67 on Georgia, 63 on KGV, and 54k on Amagi. That's what you're kind of doing here, just farming battleships. That's basically the Wujing and Alsace, except you can of course play them in a different way, as I'll show you soon. For credits and XP, we ended up getting 1.1 million credits. Remember, this is a premium ship, I believe, so it does count as a premium ship, I believe. So it's actually better at earning credits than Alsace, plus you get the perma camo, which is really nice. And we ended up getting 10.5k XP, 659 free XP, and 12,000 commander XP. This wasn't a daily win, as you know, because it was a loss, so it could have been even better in terms of credit earnings and XP, but there you go, that's credits and XP. So, this is going to be our second game that I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be a really long video, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to show you 2 kind of play styles that you can do in the Wujing. So, this is a more... First we start off conservative like we did last game, but we move over to the brawling because we have to do something to win the game. So I'm gonna show you this. So anyway, we start off the game, we shoot the Helena, AP, tier 9 AP against a tier 7 light cruiser. What can we do? We probably should punch him for overpen, so we get 0 damage basically, 4k damage. At least it's unhealable on that thing. If he had a heal, then you know, 4k damage would be worthless, but at least he doesn't have a heal, so we're actually not too bad there. But anyway, what am I doing here? What is this positioning? This is me playing conservative because I don't know where their team is. I want to know where their battleships are before I play aggressive. I know it's a tier 7 game, but you shouldn't be walking in. That you shouldn't never start a game by just walking in, even if you're top tier or whatever. Just give it time. Just give it some time first, and then when you're comfortable, okay, walk in. But you need to know when to walk in. You can't just walk in. So here we see the Helena broadside. We reload. We have AP loaded. I'm excited. He's broadside. I'm like, yes. But the issue is he's reversing. He kind of gets behind the rock. So we end up hitting about 3 shells. So that's nothing. Unfortunate. It's better than nothing, to be fair. We have 8k damage on this guy. He has no heal. I believe that's 20% of its HP pool gone. He's 50% from our team as well, so that's pretty good. But anyway. So an Elsin. I'm shooting AP at it. Is that a good idea? Kinda. Its nose is 26, so we do overmatch. As you can see, we get 5k. But his center deck is 32, which means we don't overmatch that. So for the most part, if you want the big damage on Nelson's, you have to shoot HE at it. But if you're trying for those nose pens, sure, go ahead and shoot AP. But the thing is, at that angle, I don't think we pen him through his nose into the citadel. So there's argument to use HE there. But anyway, this is, again, as you can see, I'm a bit more greedy with the AP. This was live on stream. I'll link in the description the highlights so you can see me play this live. But anyway, of course, this stream was actually, this stream that we were playing here, this was my biggest stream in terms of viewer count. Unhosted, basically. We got up to 560 viewers, 580 viewers without a host. We averaged like 360. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the support. That helps me out a bunch, man. But anyway. So AP again. I'm still with the AP. I'm very hopeful of this AP, by the way. I'm like, please, I want to no-sit on Nelson, please. Nothing. Well, that's actually pretty decent damage we got there. We got 15k, 4 pens, 3 overpens. That's not bad damage. We take those. But anyway. Georgia pushing in. Angled. So what do? HE. This is what you have to do. Even if you're gonna try play AP oriented, you need to be ready to load HE. It's very important to use both your ammo types. You have to use both your ammo types. You can't be greedy and only use HE on broadsides. You can't be greedy and only use AP on angled targets. You have to switch ammo types. This is part of the Alsace, the Wujing. You have to be proactive with your ammo switch. As you can see from what I'm doing here. I gave up shooting AP on this Nelson. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just gonna farm this guy with a super heal. I'm gonna get the damage on him. Double fire, 3 pens. We're gonna get some damage, boys. But yeah, that's about it here. And let's look at our team's positioning here, because I do want to talk about this. Because you can't talk about pushing without team positioning. So, what's going on here? We basically lost A cap. We don't have any ships there anymore. All our ships either died or left. B cap is being lost. Our Oster Gotland is probably gonna die. He's alone against an Alaska, or an Alsace, sorry, and a York and a Cossack. So he's probably gonna die. I understand the threat. And I'm like, alright stream, I think I'm gonna have to start pushing here, guys. And I was talking about it on stream. I was talking about my thought process. So if you don't want to check the highlight, so you can see my actual live reaction of this game, you can go ahead and check that out in the description. Again, the build will be at the end of this video. But anyway. So, I'm looking at the island, I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna turn around here? So I hit my speed boost. This is what's really nice about the French speed boost. Acceleration. Not the top speed, but the acceleration is wonderful for these turns. So I'm reversing out here. I don't want to turn around in my spawn. I want to just get here and turn in, because we have to do something to win this game. Our team is dying, not on purpose, but they're dying. It's a tier 7 and a tier 9 game. Of course, what do you expect? Colorado, of course, will die. We kill this Nelson, right? Yeah, he burns out. He burns out. That's our first kill of this game, I believe. There you go. And I'm still with HE. It's an Alaska again, guys. bow in, Georgia, angled away. Don't shoot AP at these targets. You can maybe shoot the Georgia with AP because Georgia has such a big superstructure that you can actually punish him. But the fire ticks are so good to get killing targets really quick, especially angled ones, guys. Again, be proactive with your shell usage. So here, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna push in here. We need to do something. I think I started asking my BBs, yo, go B. Don't follow me. Please go B. Please deal with that. Albemarle, Alsace, York. If you guys can handle those 3 ships, we can handle these 3 ships up here. So I believe I asked them in chat. I'm hiding the chat because... But yeah, here we go. I'm pinging and I'm asking them to go B basically. Pinging both ships, telling them, yo, look at that. I need your attention, guys. Please focus on B. Unfortunately, our Vakwilin runs into the Cossack. Cossack, of course, hydros him in smoke. And, well, Cossack has a 3-kilometer hydro, but the Vakwilin was really close to him, so he just gets hydroed and killed. Unfortunate. But anyway, I'm on the aggressive here and pushing in, which is sometimes what you need to do to win games. So, I don't mind pushing in. I like this sort of playstyle, honestly. But nowadays, in the current meta, if you're playing this against tier 10s, it's not too good, honestly. It's not the best. Unfortunately, like against the Thunder, again, against the Hindenburg, like I mentioned in the first video, pushing in, not the thing you have to do. You have to sit at range, unfortunately, and I guess try avoid them. You can't really outtrade the Thunder, you can't really outtrade the Conqueror, you can't outtrade the Hindenburg. But you have to stay at range and either move around with your speed boost and just avoid them, or ask your team for assistance. Now, we're shooting HE at the angled Gneisenau now. I believe he has an icebreaker, so it's really hard to get some pen damage on him. So I'm shooting HE, getting the double fire, big damage. Now we need to remember, at this point I'm like, alright, the Gneisenau's not dumb. He's running at me for a particular reason. He wants to use torpedoes, guys. That's the whole purpose of why he's running in like this. He wants to use the torpedoes on me and make this an easy fight for him. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this rock here. I'm gonna be on this side of the rock because I don't want to 2v1 a Georgia Gneisenau. I'd rather 1v1 the Alaska. So I'm on this side. I'm taking a chill here. We're just chilling. Just, I guess, staying alive for now. Hoping my team kills that York and the Alsace in a 4v2, which should be the case. But again, it's a randoms game, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I load AP because, as you know, Gneisenau wants to use torpedoes on me, so he has to be broadside. He wastes his torpedoes, so I'm like, alright, we're chilling now. And he's full broadside, so I save AP here, and I shoot him. I wait to clear that island, of course, just in case. 15k, 3 pens, 3 over pens. Should have been more, in my opinion. I think we could have gotten 20k if they were all pens, but whatever. We could have probably finished them off. Anyway, he sets us on fire with a secondary, I believe. I don't think it was the Alaska. Might have been the Alaska, honestly. Alaska sets us on fire too. We're kind of suffering. But Georgia punches us out there. That's a good shot from the Georgia, to be honest. So, we didn't expect it. I thought he was a bit more northward. But anyway, I start pushing up here. This is basically the brawl part of the game. The more AP usage. We find the Georgia full broadside. I'm like really excited. I'm trying to hold my shot to get all 12 guns, but I shoot the front one early, of course, because I don't want him to be at a horrible angle. Double sit, 6 pens, 1 over pen, with a double sit, of course, and a fire. I believe that's with secondaries. So the Georgia gets hurt. Here I decide to not go for the Georgia kill because he's healthy and he's angled. I decide to go, okay, I'm gonna go for the Gneisenau here. I don't believe he has torpedoes, so I'm chilling. I can go broadside. I don't think he reloaded them in time. We get a fire on the Gneisenau with secondaries. Oh, he did reload them in time, but we did dodge them, luckily. I AP him, kill him. Arsonist. Another arsonist, of course. And I guess I'm just in a brawl with a Georgia and an Alaska, so I guarantee die here, guys. I'm just hoping that FDG can help me with the Georgia. Maybe with our Georgia's help and maybe our Benson. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm not sure what our Benson was doing this game because he's just chilling there behind our Georgia. So I don't know if he was trying to spot that low HP Cossack for the team. I don't think he was. Look where he is. But anyway. Here, I literally just die. There's nothing I can do here. Nothing, basically. Except for maybe get another shot on the Alaska. At most, backdart. But, anyway. The Alaska's healthy, he's chilling. Cossack kills the FDG. Unfortunately, our Benson refused to spot him for a long time. We could have finished that really easily. And then I'd had some help on the Alaska from the Georgia, which would have been really nice. I die. I get one more shot off. One pen, which is like no damage. And well, that's my game. As you can see from the points, it's very close. My Benson does end up finding the Cossack. The Cossack does beach. And, well, the Georgia beats the Alaska in a really close 1v1. But, again, I'm gonna let you guys go to the highlights in the description if you want to see the end of this video, so I don't extend this video more than it has to be extended. But anyway, let's go on to the score screens. Alright, so as I said, we did end up winning the game, of course. Again, if you want to see the end of that highlight, it's in the description. I'll leave the link there for this match. The other one wasn't live, so I don't have a highlight for that one. But again, for this one, it's in the description. Now, for team score, personal score, we got 248,000 damage, 1 million credits, 14. I'll show you those in credits and XP. But we got 248,000 damage, 2 kills, 14 fires, 2 sits. I believe this was a more balanced approach in the AP-HE department. So let's see in detailed report, of course. But we got 4 achievements. We got Witherer, we got Confederate, we got Arsonist, and we got High Caliber. Again, similar achievements with the Wujing. That's what you're kind of expecting every game. For team score, we ended up getting 2.1k base XP, 2 kills, top of the team. Really nice. That's like 600 base XP, 500, 600 base XP over second place. Really nice. Our team did well. Some of them got crushed, but that unfortunately happens when you're a Colorado in a tier 9 game. There's nothing much you can do except maybe sit in the back and hope for the best. But anyway, we did pretty well. Their Cossack, enemy Cossack, did extremely well. Good for him. But we ended up winning the game, which is really nice. Thankfully to our Benson, Georgia. But yeah, that's the team score. For score 3, detailed report. As you can see, as I said, this was a more balanced approach in the AP and HE department. We only got 248k damage, which is actually a really good game for a tier 9 battleship, guys. 248,000 is a lot of damage. It's not as much as 306,000, but again, it's a lot of damage. Now, where did our damage come from? 70k on Gneisenau, 50k on Nelson, 94k on Georgia, 16k on Alaska, 11k on Albemarle, and 8k on the Helena. But where's our damage distribution? That's what we want to look at. So we got HE 42,000 plus 71,000 from the fires that we set with the HE. Actually, some of the fires were secondary fires, so they're not all from the HE. We got 10k from secondary hits, from our HE, from our secondaries. That's, of course, bot controlled. We can't control those. But anyway. And then, where did, I guess, most of our damage come from? Our armor-piercing shells, 124,000 damage, which is pretty good in a Wujing. I think we had a lot of broadsides we could punish. We had a lot of, really broadsides. That's about it, really, you can punish in this thing. But anyway. Damage received, 112,000. Not as much as the previous game, because we were AP'd more than HE'd this game. So, of course, you're gonna tank a bit less. We were actually HE'd quite a fair bit. 36k fire damage on me and 42k HE and only 33k AP damage on me, but hey, it happens. That's about it really for, we got 1.1 million potential damage. That's about it for detailed report. For credits and XP, we ended up getting 940,000 credits, which is pretty good. It's not a daily win again. When we got 14,000 XP, 889 free XP, and then 16,000 commander XP. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good earnings. I'm happy with that. And yeah, again, this is a premium ship with a perma camo, so it's actually pretty good. It's better at making credits than Alsace. So at least you get that, plus a nice camo, but that's the only thing you get over Alsace. Alright, so for my commander, I'm using my Yu Yang captain, and it's a 19 pointer, so this is the only benefit you get, I guess, for the Wujing. It's kind of a downside at the same time, because you can't use your actual Alsace or Republic captain, but again, if you have a 19 point Yu Yang captain, this is actually pretty good. So for my tier 1s, I've got gun feeder and I've got preventative maintenance. They're kind of a requirement on the ship. For tier 2s, I'm running grease the gears, also kind of a requirement for the ship. Tier 3s, I'm running adrenaline rush for quicker gun reload. Again, I personally think it's a requirement on this ship. And then tier 4s, I'm running Deadeye, concealment to make the Deadeye more effective, which the Deadeye is actually pretty good. I've played 22 games in this thing. I'm averaging like 160k. This build works fine. And then for my last 4-point skill, I'm running Fire Prevention Expert because this thing catches on fire like wood. So I recommend using Fire Prevention over Superintendent. You can use Emergency Repair Expert for the extra heal, but again, Fire Prevention, I feel like it's very strong for me, especially on this thing which gets lit up on fire all the time. For if you had a 21 point, what I would take, I would probably take either consumables enhancement for extra speed boost duration, but it's not that important. Priority target is always a good skill. You always want to know how many people are shooting you so you see what's going on. Or if you want to go crazy, I guess. Now that's about it. You could take vigilance, it's always an option. If you want to go crazy, I guess you could do pyrotechnician because it's the improved one on Darong Captain or Quanrong Captain, and you take consumable specialist for quicker consumables. I guess that's also good too. But that's about it really. Or emergency repair specialist, IFA. Again, it's personal preference, but that's my commander. So for my modules, I'm running main armaments mod 1. I'm running engine boost mod 1 for extended speed boost duration. I'm running aiming systems mod 1 for better dispersion. I'm running propulsion mod 1 for quicker acceleration, so I can make the speed boost really quick for acceleration. For slot 5, I'm running concealment systems for better detection to make that Deadeye easily workable. And for slot 6, I'm running reload mod. Now this is personal preference. I prefer reload mod for quicker DPM, but you could always go range mod. Apparently it does give you better dispersion, apparently, so you could take that one. But reload mod, in my opinion, is really strong on this car. Again, this build I'm averaging 160,000 damage, which is really good. But let's see if I can keep going to get this on the leaderboard, but we'll see. I'm very close. I'm like 18 games away, so we're halfway there. But this is the build I'm running with modules. Alright, so I just wanted to show you the camo on the Wujing, guys. It's a very nice camouflage, I think. I really like this color, the blue. Very deep blue. It has a head on the front, I guess. That's a character, I don't know. Very nice stars. Really lovely gold bridge here. Very nice indeed. Head here again. I don't know. It's a really nice camouflage. Even your plane is colored. This is the only reason you're kind of buying this ship. If you want a premium Alsace with a premium camouflage and premium, you know, and a nice camouflage. That's basically it. Now, if you're buying this ship and you don't want to play with these camos on, you can always turn it off to show your premium camo here. You go down here, Lunar New Year, like I showed you in the Baji video, guys. This is the premium camo that it's like an Alsace premium camo, but with Pan-Asian colors, basically. This is it. This is what you get. It's, in my opinion, it's actually a pretty nice camouflage. I love that they made a detail to give you a unique camouflage if you don't want to use your Pan-Asian one, the crazy one. But I like this one too. I wouldn't use it personally because, you know, it just looks like an Alsace like this. Which, I mean, it's not too bad. Again, this is a perma camo. It is the perma camo. I'll just show you up here, as you can see. From here, it is the perma camo, remember. But again, we'll turn it on again and I'll show you a bit. Lunar New Year camo, this is it. Very nice camo. I very much love this camo. It's very nice. It's different to Baji's. Baji's a green camo, and this is the dark navy blue. Very nice. Very nice. Royal blue maybe. Not sure which one. With some golden accents. Very nice indeed. But anyway, that's the camouflage. Alright guys, so to end of the video I want to tell you, of course, thanks for watching. I know this was a really long video, but hopefully you enjoyed it. It's a bit different. I put two commentaries in, one massively HE focused for damage farm, the other one more of a pushy brawly AP mix with HE focused. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Very long video, I'm sorry guys, but again, this is an Alsace. Anything I said in this video, you could do exactly the same thing with Alsace. The only thing different is the camouflage. That's it, and the credit output, but that's it. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for the support on Twitch. We did a giveaway on Sunday for you guys. We did 2 giveaways of 5,000 doubloons each. You guys very much love that. I'll be buying a new microphone very soon, so I did. It's on its way, but we'll have to wait like a week or so. So the quality will increase for Twitch and YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you for watching this Wujing video. Do I recommend buying the Wujing? No, unless you're a collector. It's a very much a collector ship. It's not like Baji where it's better than Izumo. This is an Alsace, I believe. So buy it if you love the Alsace and you want a premium Pan-Asian version, or you're a collector. But if you're just trying to buy good ships, like really good ships, stronger than Tech Tree, maybe look towards some other ships, I guess. Maybe finish off the Georgia, get the Georgia first. But again, I love this ship. 160k average in it so far. Pretty good. Again, guys, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Big fan, by the way.